Good morning. Thought I would jump on because a lovely lady emailed me today asking about smart meters. Hers was regarding electricity smart meters, but I've had texts, messages on my Instagram, emails about smart meters in the past. I know there are some members of some really great communities that have also dealt with this successfully. And I do know that in Australia anyway, the date, the year for all meters in Australia to be moved across from the old ones to the new smart meters is 2030. And this lovely lady emailed me this morning just sharing that she had received an email from Energy Australia. I'm just going to bring it up now. And she said, "Hey there, hope you're well. Not sure if you're able to help, but I've just received a notice from the electricity provider Energy Australia advising me that my market retail contract terms and conditions are being updated and will take effect on the 1st of June. So they state in the letter that the Australian Energy Market Commission, the AEMC, has instructed all energy retailers to replace old basic meters with smart ones across all states by 2030. This allows them to replace the old electricity meter if required. It then goes on to outline all the benefits of a smart meter. I would really love if anyone knows the disadvantages of a smart meter to put them in the comments because I don't know, I could think of a few. So obviously, this lovely lady doesn't want her existing meter replaced with a smart meter, especially because at her property, it backs onto the wall where she's sleeping, right? And her head's right here. So she asks if there's any suggestions on how to handle this and if it can be prevented from changing over to the smart meter. Now, I know there are some really great community members who've been able to negotiate uh, having the card taken out and having manual readings still to occur. Now, I don't know how long that can go on for. I'm not sure after the year 2030, once they've had a full changeover, they may stop that as well. But let's focus on what we can do right in this present moment and not have worry and anxiety about the what ifs. Let's focus on what we can do. So I have been looking into this morning and basically we need to look at the best approach for remedy. Now, what that notification, what that letter that got sent to her is stating is it's advising that a smart meter will be installed at the property and they'll normally give you a scheduled date or time frame. What is their purpose of installation? They're going to state that it's an upgrade as part of a broader initiative to modernize the infrastructure, improve bill accuracy, and provide real-time usage data. I don't doubt that, right? But I'm not sure if I want to sleep with a smart meter little SIM card, in my house all the time next to my brain. They'll also highlight the benefits, right? So when they're throwing out the bread and wine, they will emphasize the advantages such as remote readings, faster outage detection, and access to consumption information. And then they will give instructions for the residents. The letter will state that they are requesting residents to ensure clear access to the meter and outlining any actions that they need to take. All right, so what is the best approach for remedy? Well, really, amicable resolution. That's where the energy sits best for me. Now, I can't give advice about anything. I'm just sharing friend to friend some hypothetical remedy options, right? So, First of all, we're going to review the notification they sent us, which we've just done. We're going to then comprehend our rights. So in most Australian states, the installation of smart meters is part of this national initiative. And a new or replacement meter will replace and become a smart meter. However, we can discuss our specific concerns with the provider, for example, Energy Australia. Now, prompt communication with this is key. Don't leave that letter fading on your dashboard of your car or on a shelf in the hall that you'll never see again. It's really important that we respond to this notification, this offer that they've sent us. Responding to that timely is key. So if you wish to discuss the alternatives or express concerns, contact the provider as soon as possible. Clearly articulate your position and any conditions which you would consent to the installation, all right? Sometimes we have to pick our battles, we have to weigh up, right? So we're going to document the communication. Every single record, keep the correspondence between yourself and the utility provider, including letters, emails, even notes from phone conversations. I also, I'm on the phone with other, I record it. And now, there's lots of phones that will record at the same time. Okay, so let's look at a sample response letter. And I'm not placing any guarantees on this letter that I'm just going to speak into, but this is just a possible step forward on focusing on what we can do, not what we can't do. If you would like this, I'm on Instagram at ClaudineJane13. Feel free to send me a DM and I will share with you how I can share this hypothetical example of a letter to you. So at the top, we would write without prejudice. We would put our details, the same details that are on the letter they sent to us. Okay, so we've got our first name, our given name, and then the surname that they use to contract in with, the last name. And then it will be smart meter installation at 34 Baker Street, Bendigo. Dear provider name, Energy Australia. I'm writing in response to your notification regarding the proposed installation of a smart meter at my property. Now, while I comprehend that the broader objectives of upgrading to smart meters, I have specific concerns regarding the standard operational mode of these devices. Therefore, I am willing to consent to the installation under the following conditions. Number one, the smart meter is configured such that any remote communication capabilities are disabled or removed. I would actually write in the letter that you just want them removed, all right? Unless they can prove to me that they're disabled, okay? Ensuring that data transmission does not occur without my explicit consent at any time. Number two, that all smart readings are to be conducted manually on site. I acknowledge that opting for manual readings may incur additional charges that I am prepared to accept at reasonable costs to maintain control over my utility data. Please confirm your acceptance of these conditions in writing within 28 days from the date of this letter. If I do not receive a response within this time frame, I will assume that the installation will proceed under the terms outlined above. Thanks for your attention to this matter. Kind regards, and your name. Also, I always say you want to cover more than one ass cheek, right? So what are different layers of remedy that we can put in place? It's not going to stop them replacing this smart meter. That train is on the tracks and it is full steam ahead, guys. However, let's think of things that we can do. So having a really well written, right, with case precedents, no trespass sign with instructions and knowledge how to use that no trespass sign would also be important. I would put one at your front gate, at your front door, and also on the meter box, right? If you do want access to that information as well, again, just message me. Happy to share that. So yes, thank you so much to the wonderful lady who sent that in this morning. And I know that there are some community members who know me, who have already gone down this track, who have sought remedy, who have had success. And so please do share your experiences in the comments because that is appreciated because, you know, working together, we can find the best remedy. And, you know, there should never be a cookie cutter approach to anything. No templates, no cookie cutters. All right. Because how I am walking is very different to how someone else is walking. So, anyway, much love. And yes, see you when I next see you. Bye.